today on 15 on 15.
Aruba is nominated as a leader in competitiveness by the World Tourism Association. Plus, find out why antibacterial wash is ineffective. And find out what's next for the Aruba tourism market. Thank you for joining us to another edition of 15 on 15 here on Channel 15 ATV. Let's start off the show with the latest local news topics. During this week, the World Tourism Association is having their 21st General Assembly, and Aruba has been nominated for special recognition. The Minister of Tourism, Otmar Oduber, is attending the 21st Annual World Tourism Association Assembly. This year, the conference in Medellin, Colombia, hosts over 1,000 participants from over 110 nations. During the reunion with the members of the association, Aruba was nominated to represent all of the members in the area of tourism and competitiveness. Although Puerto Rico was appointed to be the representative in the sustainability discussions, the competitiveness nomination demonstrated that Aruba has successfully maintained itself 2 steps ahead of other markets when promoting the island. Aruba's function as a representative is to advise other tourism markets in the area of competitiveness. Being recognized by this big international platform is definitely a great honor for the island and is giving Aruba the opportunity to give back and help improve similar markets. On another note, the Aruba Hospital updates and modernizes their patient files and medical information. The Dr. Horacio de Ber Hospital in Aruba has kicked off their new project to create electronic patient records. Each person who is checked into the hospital will now have all of their medical records and information installed on a database, which will be accessible to all that are in charge of the patient's care. The software should be installed by early 2016, and the staff will be trained in May. This new system will make it harder for workers to make mistakes and easier to understand, opposed to doctors' handwriting, from which there is much room for error. Another benefit to this new technology is that it will make it easier to find files. And lastly, these files will be available at all times, which makes them much more accessible. The Aruba Hospital will also be implementing all of the records of past patients to make any visit to the hospital much smoother. Turning the page, the Aruba Beach Tennis Organization has just inaugurated a beach tennis court at Ameldahof Children's Home. After a lengthy wait, the Ameldahof Home for Boys and Girls under 18 have received a beach tennis court to stimulate activities and contact with other children. This sport is a relatively easy one since it requires little training to get started. The children will have the possibility to attend weekly classes at the Tropicana Beach Tennis Club, and professional local players will help them train. The children are very excited and enthusiastic to get started, and the beach tennis coordinator sees a lot of potential in these young athletes. He hopes they'll be able to develop sufficient skills to participate in the international tournament in November, and who knows, maybe one day represent the island abroad. Everyone is welcome to contribute to the Children's Home. For more information, you can visit imeldahof.com. In other news, the Aruba Airport Authority is looking for investors that would be interested in restoring the Aruba's first airport terminal. The original Dakota Airport Terminal was built in the 40s and has been neglected for quite a while now. The Aruba Airport Authority sees great potential in this building as it has been the best view of departing flights and arrivals. The main idea is to transform the former terminal in an aviation-themed cafe or restaurant, but maintaining the Art Deco feel of the monument. For those who may be interested in restoring the building that opened the market for tourism, you can contact the Aruba Airport Authority for further information. Stay with us because we'll be right back with more 15 on 15. But first, here's a word from one of our sponsors. After the break, we'll tell you why you should not be using antibacterial soap. Welcome back from the break. Let's move on to our latest lifestyle topics. This new device will keep your pet active and full while you keep busy. This gaming platform named PupPod keeps dogs mentally and physically active while you are busy. This self-learning toy is wirelessly connected to a food dispenser, and when a dog completes the games, it will automatically receive a treat. Via your smartphone or laptop, you are able to see what your pet is up to even when you are not at home. Whenever your dog is playing, you will receive a notification, and via a built-in HD camera, you can live stream a video from virtually anywhere. The app also allows you to set limits for how many treats your dog can earn. The Pup saves all of the data to an online server to track its progress, and you can even share videos and pictures on social media. On another note, new studies conclude that children who don't have access to a garden between the ages of 3 and 5 are far more likely to be overweight or obese by the time they reach 7. Although outdoor spaces are known to be beneficial to health and well-being, this is the first research that shows how damaging it is for children to be confined to indoor spaces. Child obesity is one of the most serious global health challenges of the 21st century, and diabetes is very recurrent in our community. This research from the Netherlands found that even when taking into account food consumption, education, and poverty, not having a garden was a major risk factor in weight gain. These studies show that playing outside also protects child's eyesight. Just 40 minutes a day spent outdoors reduce school children's chances of becoming short-sighted by nearly 23%. So, if you have children, it is recommendable for their health to keep them outdoors and active. Turning the page, unlike popular belief, antibacterial hand wash is no better than regular soap at killing germs. It actually has even been linked to cancer and allergies. You can skip the long aisles of fancy antibacterial soap washes because new studies show that regular soap works just as well. Many people use antibacterial soaps believing they'll remove more germs than regular soap, therefore offering more protection from bacteria. You can skip the long aisles of fancy antibacterial soap washes because new studies show that regular soap works just as well. Many people use antibacterial soaps believing they'll remove more germs than regular soap, therefore offering more protection from disease. Researchers from Korea University tested regular and antibacterial soap and found no difference between the two in ridding hands of many types of bacteria. Stay with us because we'll be right back with more 15 on 15. When we come back, Aruba tourism market is stronger than ever. Welcome back from the break. As we have mentioned many times before, tourism in Aruba is growing very rapidly. The island saw a 16.2% increase in stayover visitors arrivals in the first half of 2015. After having the budget and proposal for the tourism market approved this week, what are future plans for the island? Check it out. With each year passing, Aruba continues to see a growth in tourism. ATA has set an aggressive goal to reach an 11.5 visitor increase this year, as well as a 4% increase in tourism receipts. To promote a product in this day and age, it is necessary to have a digital-savvy marketing strategy. Therefore, the Aruba Tourism Authority has introduced the Happiness Builder, a new interactive experience allowing visitors to share their Aruba vacationing before ever stepping foot on the island. The World Tourism Council reports that Aruba's GDP is more reliant on tourism and travel more than any other nation relative to size in the world. Tourism accounts for 88% of the country's national GDP. Therefore, Aruba must remain creative and digital savvy to survive and interest consumers to visit the island. The island is also going through a $100 million renovation in the hotel sector and Reina Beatrix Airport. In addition to these renovations, San Nicolas is being developed to be the cultural and heritage capital of the island. Thank you so much for watching. These were your local news updates and trending lifestyle topics. Be sure to tune back in tomorrow at 7:15 p.m. on channel 15 ATV for more 15 on 15. See ya then.